Hey, what's up, Clutcher Nation? King Clutcher 9000 here with another video for y'all today. And I'll show y'all a sneak peek that was right here. And y'all saw in the last video, so we're gonna be talking about every single horror game, scary game, and some games I didn't even know that was a horror game or even scary at all in my whole video game collection. So we're gonna be talking about PS2, PS3, 360, original Xbox, PS4. That is a lot of games to go through. And oh, we got one. I just saw it at the bottom. So let's go ahead and start with old school games. So we got the game that I just pulled out that I forgot. I didn't even know this series was scary. Doom 3. Resurrection of Evil. But it's a limited collector's edition, but this is the only case I could find. I didn't even know Doom was scary. It was a fun game to play. But I do love the cover art of this. Did y'all know Doom was a horror game? Scary game? Or something? That's just strange. Only has the disc. But yeah, that's strange. Oh yep. There you go. Original Xbox. And let's grab this PS2 game. And y'all already know what it is. It was in the last video. We have Resident Evil Code Veronica X, which definitely deserves a remaster. Let's go ahead and move on to the PS3. This series, it was hard enough so you couldn't even tell if you're scared or not. Now it's Dark Souls series. So we got Dark Souls 1, which I still need the actual case, and Dark Souls 2. To me, it wasn't even a scary horror game. It wasn't even scary at all. But I looked up the list of all scary games. That's how I could figure out a video of what games that were scary online. Somehow Dark Souls was in it. I don't get why, but that's news to me. And our game series, Darksiders. We have Darksiders 1, very awesome game, and Darksiders 2, which is my favorite horse rider. Limited edition. I don't get why those were scary at all. They were mostly, I'm guessing they had like angels and demons were in it. I just don't know. It's just strange, but I ain't gonna question it. Next up, we got Dead Space 2 Limited Edition. I will get the rest of the Dead Space games soon. But yeah, Dead Space was a scary series. But 2 wasn't that scary. The first one, which I still need to find again soon, that was the most scariest game of all time. The first one definitely had so much scary in it. So much jump scares, which scared me out of the room. I was like playing with my friend. My friend had it, but I was always borrowed it from. So yeah, that Dead Space series is awesome. Still can't wait for a remake. Let's move on, because this series, I don't get why it's even scary. Don't May Cry is not a scary game at all. It's never scary at all. So, who knows? Hold up. Sorry about that, y'all. Well, my parents just got home from work, so I had to go say hi to them and see how his day was going, so I'm back. We had Devil May Cry 4, which I still need the thing. I don't get why Devil May Cry was scary. It wasn't at all. For me, anyways. I just love the story and love the character Dante and Virgil. Best two characters of all time. Then we got Last of Us. I played it before on PS4, but I never knew it was a survival horror game. Never knew. Until I looked at it, I'm like, oh wow, I actually play a survival horror game. I couldn't stand when I was like 14 and under. I couldn't stand horror games at all. Until I played Last of Us, which conquered my fear. But this series, I don't get why it was scary. It wasn't at all. It was a lot of fun. And it's the Resistance series, so we have Fallen Man, Resistance 2, and Resistance 3. I don't get why these are listed as scary games. They're not scary at all. Not even to me. It was a lot of fun. But, I don't know. That's strange. Let's move on to some 360 games. This one I got twice. The original copy and the Video Game Monthly one. But yeah, Darksiders still don't get why. A horror game. Dead Island definitely was a horror game with the zombies, but not at all with story. Still love it. You have Dead Rising 3. Still couldn't even get over Dead Rising 3 sometimes. But it was still a fun game, but it was a little scary. This was definitely top tier game to play way before Back 4 Blood came around for Halloween, and that's the Left 4 Dead series. We have Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, which I definitely play on the Xbox One. I mostly play Left 4 Dead 2 of all time. Left 4 Dead is the greatest game, but 2, I just have a soft spot for it. It's just, I don't know about it. It's just amazing game. Yep, both games are really awesome, really fun to play. Now, since we're in Xbox field, let's go ahead and get Xbox One. We have Alien Isolation. Definitely one of the games that took me a long time to beat, but the alien mostly was the most scary thing about it. Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Hope. This game series was actually amazing from Man and Maiden trailer, but this was my first ever Dark Pictures game. House of Ashes came out today, or is it this Friday? But yeah, I will get House of Ashes soon, but I played this. Great game. I love the Dark Picture games now. Great series. Great storytelling. Decisions, so many endings, endless. But yep, can't wait to get House of Ashes and put in my collection. And get Man and Maiden and put in my collection as well. Next up, we got Dead by Daylight. This game is great, but servers are so slow these days now. But I mostly play as a killer. And I ain't gonna tell you which one's my favorite killer. Y'all gotta figure that out. Next up, we got Friday the 13th. Great game when it came out. Got the Ultimate Slashers edition. I love playing as Jason all the time. But ever since they lost everything and they couldn't update anymore and all that stuff, I'm surprised people still play it. I still do play it sometimes, but I don't know. It doesn't feel the same as it was before. Next up, we got Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Great game. Can't wait for the second one in the series to come out. Let me flip around. Great game. Mental health, but it was a horror game. I didn't feel the scariness to it at all. Next up, we got Monstrum. Definitely a scary game. When you go up against an invisible creature, I still keep getting caught by that by replaying it again. Next up, this is a remaster, I believe, of Observer. And I never played Observer on 360 or PS3, but I play on Xbox One and is for Series X as well. But yeah, great game, amazing graphics, and definitely a little jump scares in there. That's how we got Prey. Y'all heard me talk about a lot of this. Definitely did not know it was a scary game at all until I looked it up. I was surprised. We Happy Few. It was a little scary. A little bit nerve-wracking, but not as scary as I thought at all. World War Z. I watched the movie, but I mostly like the game better. The movie was amazing, great. World War Z, the game, definitely brings out a lot of the movie, even with the characters. Definitely a game if y'all want to get scared. Aftermath came around soon, so I'd rather get the Aftermath edition because you get everything. I do have it digitally downloaded, so I got everything. Next up, we got XCOM 2. I really didn't see it as scary as it was. It was a lot of fun. Story. Didn't see any scariness. Wasn't even scared of anything. It was just so much fun. And some games one of them I do have digitally download, and that is Back 4 Blood. Great game. I don't want to see any spoilers at all for Back 4 Blood. I'm only in Act 2 with my buddies. We're only in Act 2. So we still got 2 more to go. And I'm not in a rush for it to complete it at all. So we're off to probably my biggest thing of horror games ever. So let me go ahead and clear all of this up before we get into the PS4. We got enough space now, so let's get into the PS4. As you see, you kind of saw the top, but I make sure the glare covered the side, where y'all can't see what games are on there. Unless you zoomed in and you're a cheater. But yeah. Let's go ahead and get into the PS4. This game came out recently. Great game on 360. Great game. Still haven't played on PS4, and that is Alan Wake Remastered. Still haven't played this on PS4 yet, but soon after I finish Lost Judgment and Far Cry 6, I will get into this eventually. The only reason I put Syndicate in is because of what killer do y'all think was in those times? And if you guess Jack the Ripper, yep, that was the DLC to this. I do have the DLC on Syndicate, but yeah, that's the only reason why I put Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's because Jack the Ripper. If y'all know about that, and you still haven't played Syndicate to see how it was, great game. Great DLC for the game. And so, Syndicate, not a lot of people liked it until Jack the Ripper DLC, and some people did like it, some people still hate it. But you can't change people's opinions. Next up, we got Blair Witch. I never watched the movie. I will not watch the movie. The game was enough. Still scary to play to this day. Blair Witch, I'm not watching the movie. Nah, the game was enough. And I'm in it right there. Next up, we got Bloodborne. I don't get why this was on the list. And it does say Hunger Nightmares, so I'm guessing that's the reason why it was on the list. I don't get why, but Bloodborne, definitely hardest game of all time. Took me almost 9 months to beat it. Also, another game that took me 9 months to beat. Dark Souls 3. Still don't get why Dark Souls is a scary horror game. So let's get into this one. I y'all see on PS3. And that's the Darksiders series. So we got War Remastered, Definitive Edition, Darksiders 3, and Darksiders Genesis. So, I get it's demons versus angels, horsemen, horsewoman, but I still don't get why. If y'all know a reason why, put a comments down below for me as I figure out why. Just grab another stack. Next up, we got Days Gone. Definitely a little bit scary game into it, little jump scares into it. But Days Gone definitely deserve a sequel. Great game, and I love this guy right here. And the bike was amazing. Definitely love this game. Definitely deserves a sequel. Definitely a lot of zombies. I hate the zombie bear. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up, we got Daymare 1998. I do have what they call the Black Edition. I don't know why. They said Dark Edition. I said Black Edition, so I got that. I do have the box. I have the game. The box is in storage in one of the boxes that you see over here. But I'll show you. Y'all seen it, so I'm not lying. Go to my old videos and find this. It literally is that edition. But 4 players, really not that scary as I thought it was. The trailer sure did make it look very convincing. It's definitely a scary game, definitely a horror game. But to me, when I played it, it really wasn't scary at all. So let's get into the next series, which I still don't get why. These two series are still scary games. And that's Devil May Cry is one of them. How is this a scary game? Again, you're fighting demons and you play as a demon, but makes no sense. This is literally Hot Topic Devil May Cry, what people are calling it. But I don't see it as that. It's just a lot of fun. Definitely don't get why Devil May Cry is a scary game. I get demons are scary, but I don't know. Another series. I don't get why this was scary on the list. It's Doom. Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. What? It's not scary at all. You're playing as freaking a bad demon slayer. Literally. That's all you're playing as. You're killing as a slayer. That's it. I'm not getting into a full conversation about that. I know a concept about why Darksiders, Dark Souls, Doom, and Devil May Cry are scary games. I just don't get why. Let's keep on going. Again, we got the Last of Us series. We got Remastered. And we got 2. Definitely survival horror games right here. The greatest. Mostly Last of Us Remastered is the greatest one of all time. 2 didn't show that much, but it was okay. Next up, we got Little Nightmares 2. Still still haven't got the physical copy. I did play Little Nightmares. Whew. The only one boss I hate was the teacher. God, she was scary. But yeah, great game right here. Great game. And this is like part 1 of this series. But you play as 6 in the first game, but you play as this guy in the first one with 6. I don't know. It definitely looks like this is part 1. Then you go into part 2 with playing as 6. But definitely a great game. Next up we got Metro Redux, which has 2033 and Last Light. Last Light, I see a lot more horror game style to it, but 2033 didn't see much of it. But definitely both great games. Next up we got Prayer Hunting Grounds. Was good at the time, but now it's just, yeah, to me. It was amazing. I did play it, but I don't know. They didn't catch my eye, and the prayer wasn't as overpowered as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still fun. Still a lot of fun playing as Predator. Then next up we got Prey. Again, you already talked about with Xbox One, so don't have to talk about on PS1. But let's talk about probably the longest horror game series of all time, Resident Evil. So let's go through all the Resident Evil games I have. I got Resident Evil Revelations. And the only one that I don't have a case for is Revelations 2, which I'll get soon. We have the original collection with 0 and 1. Resident Evil 2. This is definitely my most and best favorite remake of all time. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 3, even though it was short, it was still good. Mostly a filler to 2. 4, great game. Can't wait to get an Oculus. That's so I can play in VR. Definitely had more to it. Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 6, which a lot of people hate, but with me it was okay. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition definitely was the top scariest Resident Evil game of all time. Still is until Resident Evil Village, which is Resident Evil 8. I did get the deluxe edition. I do have the trauma pack with it. Man, this game's still scary to say. I'm still stuck on the part which I can't get through for some reason. But every other part, it was fun. I can't tell you because not a lot of people play Resident Evil Village yet. But Resident Evil, great series, great games. Some were okay, some were bad, but most of them were great games. Let's see, like 2, 4, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, great games of Resident Evil series on PS4. Even Revelations 2. And go back to original collection to 0 and 1, where I started before. Great series, great games. There's an overview. Still can't wait until they make Code Veronica remake. You and my buddy Blueprint is still waiting for that, so soon we'll get it. Next up, we got Until Dawn. Still need to play Rush of Blood, but I don't have a VR or even Oculus to play it. But yeah, definitely very scary game, but great story though. this one, best Telltale game of all time, and that's The Walking Dead Telltale series Definitive Edition. This was not even a scary game, it's just a great story throughout all 4 seasons. So I wouldn't call it a horror game, just great storytelling. Telltale was always great at storytelling. And this is the last 2 in the series. We got Wolfenstein, which I don't get why. It's a scary game series. It's a lot of fun though. But Youngblood's not my favorite, but New Colossus is my top favorite. So yeah, that is my throat's a little dry because that was a lot of games to talk about. Jeez, that was so many games. So many scary games, horror games. Put comments down below which one was your favorite and what game that you love playing on Halloween. Any game on Halloween from Dreamcast, N64, any scary game, you put a comment down below. That's so y'all could tell me and I could probably see if I could ever play that before. Or even I never heard of it before, but yeah, definitely a lot of games. Mostly from my PS4. The most horror games of all time. Like, I think I got more scary games coming soon. You'll see that on Black Friday and definitely after Christmas, because I will definitely get more scary games soon. So yeah, that's really it. If y'all like the video, hit the like button. Comment down below what your favorite horror game, or even if you've seen the video, tell me in the comments down below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell to get notified when I upload videos just like this one for y'all to enjoy and watch, or even share to others. So that's it. That's really a full scary game, horror game, how you ever want to call it, games. So hope y'all had a great Halloween. The reason why I'm doing this video instead of doing Halloween, because I'm working mostly Halloween. I'll be closing all day, so I'll be working. So that's why I want to put this video out. That's so y'all can see my scary game collection of all time. So hope y'all had a great Halloween, and make sure you don't eat too much candy, and just have fun dressing up. So that's it, Cartoon Nation. Make sure you keep on 9,000, Cartoon Nation, or even keep on 9,000 spooky Cartoon Nation. There we go. Halloween thing. There we go. So that's it. See y'all next time. Peace.